Today, wanted to make sure you know the steps to help your game get better as fast as you can. That's what we're gonna cover today. Excited to share this with you. Working with the player online, and we're working at what the steps are to get better, okay? So it's easy to get frustrated in golf if you're not seeing those improvements right away. You gotta make sure when you're making an improvement first, step one is, are you doing something physically your body can do, okay? With the Assess Golf Club, we make sure we measure everyone so we know exactly what you physically can do. Two, are you doing the drills that's gonna help you move that pattern forward, okay? So is it a swing drill where you're focused on the club and what the ball's doing, or is it a body and motion drill? So we're gonna separate those two today, and I'm gonna show you some really important keys when you're looking to take your game forward, and I'm gonna highlight one player that I'm helping online to show you that. The first step in this is doing the body movement assessment. So this player did this, and what we learned was they actually had pretty good internal hip rotation in the backswing, and a little bit limited with the upper body. So when we looked at the swing, okay, so first we got that information. When we looked at the swing, what we saw was, we were measuring it on Sportsbox, his tendency with the backswing from a rotation standpoint, over 50 degrees, 55 degrees of turn with the hips, about 107 degrees of turn with the chest. That is a massive amount of range of motion for most players, okay? You might see the odd player that gets to that, maybe a junior golfer that gets to that level, but based on this player's assessment, that was a massive range of motion. So we had to discuss, okay, he was a little inconsistent, we're getting too much range of motion. I say that's sort of fake range of motion, because we know his range of motion from a hip standpoint was, say, like 30 degrees of internal, and then chest was even limited. So we should have been under 90, but we were way over 100. So he was getting a lot of range of motion by changing his body position. So when he would go back, he would start to move into a different move with his spine to find more range, and that helped him turn too much, okay? So what we did was we first identified, okay, what would be the right amount of range of motion for him to help his consistency, and then second, we went into what drills and focuses are gonna be the best for him to actually learn to own that range of motion. So I'm gonna share that with you next. Okay, so when it comes to the backswing and finding the right range of motion for you, obviously we found out for him the amount of hip rotation and chest rotation that would be adequate for him to be more consistent. So when he was in there, what we did was, first, if I isolate the trail leg, okay, so dropping the lead foot back and then finding my backswing from that position, what it's gonna do is it's gonna help you actually use the muscles of your hip. It's gonna help you learn what that range of motion is, okay? So if I do this and I sort of change my position, you'll really be able to tell. So when I go into that trail leg only backswing, I really feel that back hip sort of light up. I start to feel some more tension through my stomach, and that's gonna help me control my range of motion. So if I do it this way, again, this player, we knew that the ranges he was going to, they were in different movements. They weren't actually efficient range of motion. So for him, when we did this drill, he instantly started to feel a connection with the ground, way more activation sort of in his trail hip, and then he started to feel more stretch through his body, and his max backswing went from past parallel to quite a bit short of parallel, where we're actually trying to achieve a little bit longer backswing because we're using the right muscles now. So this is an interesting one. The difference between shortening your swing, or stretching your swing a little bit better in the backswing. So when he did this, he felt much more stretch versus, oh, I'm just gonna shorten my swing and not really feel anything. So usually if you try to shorten your swing like that, you're gonna have a tough time producing energy. If you shorten your swing by stretching better and loading those muscles better, then I'm creating way more potential energy that I'm storing, okay? So for this player, we use that drill. It really started to help him control that range of motion. It got him into a better top of the backswing position. And then I'm gonna show you a couple other things that we did once we got into that position. So the drill was single leg only. That helped him learn the range of motion that he was in. It's a great drill for you to use if you feel like your swing's getting too long and not that efficient and you're struggling with consistency. Once we did that drill, we went into, okay, what's it gonna be like to hit a shot? So we go single leg backswing, feel that tension, put that foot back down, and then we work on hitting some shots like that, okay? So I go normal setup first, drop the front foot back, feel that load up, foot back in, and then hit a shot. When I feel that energy, I feel like I'm loaded and I have something to swing with. After I do that a couple times, I'm gonna go into just my normal setup, if I can feel that same sense, okay, there's my feel. This was, for this player, sort of the old swing was here. The new swing, feel a little bit more connection with the ground, a little bit more into that hip. It started to shorten the swing, feel it. Okay, that's where I'm trying to find, and then copy that feeling and then hit it, okay? When we're really looking at making a change, first, we gotta make sure we know what you can do. Second, what drill is the best for you. And then for this player, I'm gonna show you one other thing that we did, the third piece of this puzzle that helps him work on it between sessions. Okay, so between sessions, I gave this player to help him work on this motion. I got a medicine ball here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on that same drill, single leg back, feel that loaded position. I'm creating tension. I'm getting a little sort of shake in the body, feeling that hip. And then I'm gonna do it again, 2 feet down, and then go back again, 1 foot, and then 2 feet. And then if you had a wall, you could throw it into it. So this is a good way. So if it's a movement pattern you're working on to improve your swing, make sure you have some drills that you can work on between sessions, even when you're not hitting balls, to help you move that pattern forward. We're trying to get better, faster. If your problem is a movement pattern, having a clear picture of what drills you can do away from the course to help you progress when you're at the course, super important. I hope this helps you guys, especially if you're trying to be a little more consistent and find that right movement that's for you.